Well guys, thank you so much for once again being here. Thank you for being part of K Nation, and thank you for enjoying all delicious recipes courtesy of Kaluhi. So for today we're going to make a very delicious, very simple thyme and basil tomato soup. For my people who are lactose intolerant, msijali, leo nimewakumbuka. This soup is very heavy on the herbs, so simple to make, and with ingredients you can get hapa tu kwa mama mboga. It's very delicious as well, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. If you're yet to subscribe, please do. I'd love to have you as part of K Nation, and also hit that wiggly bell so that you do not miss any single recipe video. Karibuni sana, and I'm truly thankful to have you as part of my tribe. Karibuni.
You belong to me.
I've just wrapped up prepping my ingredients and we're ready to go, and I have to stress, but I've already said this before, the ingredients I'm using are available right in your neighborhood. 4 of them hapo tu kwa mama mboga, and that's my tomatoes, my red onion, garlic and ginger. Garlic and ginger in particular are very warming and nice and soothing when it's cold as it is this time of year. And I also like them because they have amazing antibacterial properties, anti-cancer properties, and also anti-inflammatory qualities. For this soup, I usually use only garlic, but I also warmed up to using ginger as well. However, more garlic than ginger. Also some red onion and some tomatoes. Obviously this is a tomato soup, but you can also use some green onion just to add a bit more complexity and depth to your soup. Either way, tomatoes na onion unaweza pata kwa mama mboga. Now let's speak about the 2 herbs I'm using for this soup, and that's thyme and my basil. These ones you may not get at your mama mboga, however, you get them at any well-stocked supermarket. These 2 I bought at 40 bob. Actually, the bunches are quite big. Like, thyme it's this much, and basil is almost double this size for 40 shillings. So, usiseme ati Kaluhi, everything I use you can readily and very easily get. If you have 40 shillings in your pocket, you can get your thyme. You can get your basil and your thyme. And if you have this much thyme remaining, just place them in a little bags brown ile nakakama cover ya kitabu. Hizo bags zile tunaikanga groceries, yes. Just place them into those paper bags and let them dry on their own. After they have dried, just give the bag a shake and then pour that dried thyme into a container where you can use it time and time again for other recipes in the future. Now, everything is prepped, and I also want to mention, for this recipe, you don't have to slice everything very fine, just a rough chop, because this is a soup and eventually we're going to blend everything together. For my garlic and ginger, a rough chop. Tomatoes, I slice them really thin so that they roast very fast, but for this recipe you can even roast them when they are whole. However, that will take a lot more time. For mine, since I've sliced them quite thin, they will roast for just 10 minutes. My onions as well, just a rough chop. And then for my thyme, we'll just take a couple of sprigs and then remove the leaves and sprinkle over everything. So for the next step, we're going to place all our ingredients on our baking tray, pop them in our oven for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're going to remove them and then proceed with the next step. My tomatoes and everything else are just about done roasting. They have been in my oven for about 14 minutes or so. So after the time has lapsed, I'll take them out. And as I was waiting for them to get done, What I've made over here is my vegetable stock, which will form part of the body of the soup. You can use plain water, but using a stock gives it a lot more flavor and a lot more character. My stock I made by just putting to a simmer some hoho, some dania, some thyme, some garlic, some red onion. Same notes that are in my soup, but you can vary it according to the notes you want to get. Besides soup, you can also use vegetable stock for your stews, for your pilau, for your nearly everything. Those recipes that use water, use stock instead. Now, that aside, the other thing I made is a pesto, which will form part of the garnish for our soup. Pesto, equally as easy to make. I just popped into my blender some dania, fresh basil and some thyme with some oil and a single clove of garlic, and then I put everything to blend, and once it was combined, there we have our pesto. Now pesto aside, vegetable stock aside, let's go get our tomatoes. Yeah, you guys, my kitchen smells very nice, and I attribute that aroma to my garlic, but truly everything on my pan smells good, and I'm really excited about this soup. This is how, if you're making this soup for your entire family or for more than one, just adjust the ingredients upwards, but follow the steps exactly as I made mine. Me, I'm making the soup only for me, so this is just enough. The tomatoes are nice and wrinkly, the garlic is nice and soft, everything is nice, and with my nice marangapi. Everything is just perfect and roasted as it should be. So for the next step of cooking, we're now going to allow this to cool for a while, and then we're going to take everything, pop it into my blender, pour some vegetable stock in, and allow it to blitz until creamy and as light as I want it to. Let me just repeat. What I'm adding is vegetable stock. Just rewind a few minutes to see how I made my vegetable stock. Sitaki kusikia Kaluhi unapika na maji chafu, Kaluhi unapika na maji ya sewage, Kaluhi unapika na maji ya choo. This is vegetable stock, a fantastic ingredient. So after we have blitzed everything, we are going to return everything into a sufuria. And remember the basil we had from earlier on? Yes, we're going to cut it very small, add it into the soup, and let it simmer for a few minutes with the tomato itself. Msisahau tomatoes and basil together, match made in heaven. And for this soup, we won't go wrong with that combination itself. I hope mmeshikanisha. So let's carry on and finish up this amazing soup. Everything is coming together so perfectly, and I'm very excited about this recipe. I'm so hungry. I haven't had anything today morning, so this will be my first meal of the day. How perfect. If you have an immersion blender, go right ahead and use that. But since I don't own one yet, I went with my blender. And either way, if you use your immersion blender or a normal blender, bado soup itakuwa soup, so don't hesitate. Either one will work just fine. You can also add a bit of cream to this soup to make it a bit more thicker and a bit richer. But since I really want it very simple and very happy, let it stay as it is. But if you want to add more cream, go right ahead. But you guys, as it is, it's absolutely perfect. So I'll let this simmer for a minute or two, and then we'll turn off the heat, ladle it onto our bowl, garnish with our pesto and a sprig of thyme, and then we are done. One quick quick recipe later, and here we are with an amazing, fragrant, very vibrant tomato soup. And guys, I have to taste this right here, right now. I'm always ready. Let's go. Oh, this has such amazing full rounded flavor. The tomato and the basil in combination just explode in your mouth. You can taste the herbiness of the thyme, of the dania, and you can really appreciate the warmth that the garlic and the ginger add to this soup. You know what? I'm going to make a grilled cheese sandwich, and I'm going to have this soup together with that sandwich. And you know what? I'm going to enjoy. I just know this is going to be a feast of a lifetime. Very simple to make, but so explosive. Do try this out. Make this for your friends and family. Share the recipe with your friends and family. And I don't know what else I need to say apart from thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Enjoy the rest of the day as well. Kwaherini.